Hello, today I'm going to be making cream of wheat. Now I know you're probably asking yourself, why would you make a video about cream of wheat? It's such a simple thing. Well, you'd be surprised. Sometimes people are like, okay, how did all these lumps get in my cream of wheat? And also, why all this scum on the top of my cream of wheat? Okay, well, I'm going to show you the perfect recipe and the perfect way to troubleshoot cream of wheat. First thing you will need is 1 cup of water, all right, and I have put that in a saucepan here. And you're going to need a cup of milk, which is right here. You're going to need 1/3 cup cream of wheat and 1/4 cup of white granulated sugar and 2 tablespoons of melted butter. I have a cup of water here, as I said before, and it's almost to a boil. So now I'm going to add the cup of milk. And when that comes to a boil, I'll get going on the rest. Okay, my water and my milk are very close to a boil. And so now I'm going to add the cream of wheat. Now, this is why people get lumps in their cream of wheat, okay? They make the mistake of adding too much too soon, all right? So you have to do this gradually. And you need a silicone whisk and you need a non-stick saucepan. Okay, so I'm just going to add a little at a time. And as you can see, it's starting to come to a boil. So I'm going to turn this down on low while I stir. There we go. So this is what's going to prevent your lumps, is that gradual adding of the cream of wheat. Okay, got that all in there. Now it's time for the sugar. That was 1/4 cup of sugar. All right, I'm going to add about half. I'm going to give it a stir, and then I'm going to add the other half. There we go. Now, stir that up really good. Now we started on high, and when the milk and the water was almost to a boil, I turned it down on low and added the cream of wheat and the sugar. Now we're going to turn it back up on high and bring it to a boil. While we are doing that, we need to stir the whole time. That's the secret to a nice, silky, velvety cream of wheat that doesn't have any lumps, is that you don't stop stirring. Okay, the cream of wheat has been brought to a boil. I've been stirring the whole time. Now, I turn the eye off. I give it a little bit of a stir, maybe for just a minute. All right, and then we're going to remove it from the heat and allow it to thicken. It's been a couple of minutes and it's starting to thicken. I haven't stopped stirring, okay? I keep stirring it. But when it gets to the consistency that I want it, which it's not quite there, almost, but not quite, then I'll show you the next step. You may like your cream of wheat a little thicker than this, but for me, this is the perfect consistency. It kind of sticks to the spoon, yet it drains, not too quickly, not too slowly. This is how I like it. So it's getting really close to being thick enough, okay? So I'm going to stir it just a little bit more. As it cools, it's going to thicken. We're getting really close here. As it cools, it thickens. And so stirring the whole time allows the hot air to escape. Okay, so it's going to thicken faster if you continue to stir. And like I said, you're going to reduce any chance of lumps as well. This is perfect. I love it. It tastes great. It has just the right amount of sugar, just the right amount of cream of wheat for my personal taste. Now, about that scum that develops on the top of cream of wheat. It's very unpleasant. I think it's It's really a turn off. So what we do is we take that melted butter, okay, and we drizzle it on top. All right, this is 2 tablespoons of melted butter. Okay, and then we just kind of move the pan around like that. We kind of coat the top, okay. I'm going to take my spoon and I'm going to go all around the top with this to completely coat the cream of wheat. All right, and that will keep that scum from developing on top. This is probably about 2 1/4 cups as far as the entire recipe, so it's probably enough for 2 people. So if you wanted to make more, of course, you would double or triple the recipe or whatever you needed to do. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video on cream of wheat, and I hope you try the recipe. Some people might think it's a little too sweet, so go a little shy of 1/3 cup of sugar, okay? And then if you have to add some, add some. But for me, 1/3 cup is great. So thanks again. Have a great night. Bye-bye.